What's going on YouTube? This is Dretheplug coming at you guys with another video, and in this video specifically I'm basically going to show you guys how to activate any project when it comes down to sunlight, any type of light in general. This is called a photo-resistor, and with this little bitty chip, this is what's going to allow you to activate anything with any type of light. So for example, if the sun is coming up, it's nighttime, and you want something to just activate, you want music to go off, you want your own voice commands to actually remind you to tell you something, if you want sprinklers to come on, anything along those lines, this little chip is going to be able to allow you to actually make that light trigger any type of electrical component to turn on, or just add it to a project. So I'm gonna get into details. Of course, I made the code. I just created it last night for me to give to you guys for like voice commands, for like any type of electrical component. I'm gonna actually give you guys two types of codes for both of those type of different case and situations, so you guys have the option of using either or. So let's get into it. Let's get into some of this technical heat. All right, y'all, so jumping into this example, I got my light ring and I set it pretty low to the project, so as soon as I turn on my light ring, it will instantly activate everything. And this one is specifically for the buzzer and for the light, the LED. I'm about to just show you guys how it operates and then go into details with the construction. So as soon as light hit it, it instantly activate. Turns on the LED, turns on the speaker, turns on them both. And if I was to put like another component like right in between these two, that will also activate. And that's pretty much your whole project. Okay, so jumping into how it's constructed, you guys know I like to basically break down each individual component individually so you guys can understand. So right here, this is my photoresistor. All the way, as you guys can see over here, see the S right here. So this is going to be your signal. It's going to go into A0. The middle one is going to be your voltage, and that's going to go into 5 volts. Could it have been 5? Yeah. Could it have been 3.3 volts? Yeah. You could put it into either or. It all depends on what you're doing. It don't really matter. If you want something else to use one of the other pins, it'll be best to just pick it into the one that you're not going to use, basically. Then the one all the way to the left right here, this is going to be a ground. As you guys can see, the little minus down there. So it's going to go right here into your ground. So then jumping over here for your light, have your ground, which is going to be right here for your ground pin. This whole row right here will be your ground. And then right here I have my actual power. It'll be an 11. Based on the way I coded it, could have been any number. I just so happened to just pick 11 just because I just picked 11. And then this will be your power. So basically anything in between this row where I could put a component that has a power and then a ground, it'll work. All you have to do is just put it in between it. Same thing with this buzzer. Got your ground, because you know it's a black wire. Then you have your power. That's right on the other side. So as long as they line up, you could put different components right here. I could put other components right here. I could have put more lights, more buzzers if I wanted to. That's pretty much how the whole entire thing is constructed. Let's get it. Okay, so jumping into our more simple project. So as you guys can see, we have int sensorPin equal to A0, which is going to be our signal pin. We're just going to pick A0. Could I have picked another one, A1, 2, 3, 4, etc.? Yeah, I could have, but I just picked A0. Then for my int, I put LED equal to 11, and 11 just means that's going to be the exact point where I'll actually put in my pin for my Arduino. Could it have been another number that's on the Arduino for me to pick? Yeah, I could have just picked another one, but I just picked 11 randomly. Also, these could be named whatever you want as long as you stay consistent with it. Then I have int value, because specifically with the values that I'm going to get, I want to do something with it.
Next, I have my void setup. I have pinMode, LED, output. I want power to output towards the actual LED or whatever type of component, electrical component that I'm working on. Next, I have my pinMode, sensorPin, and then I have my input. I want electricity, or I want something to actually input to actually initiate this specific component to actually work and activate. Have Serial.begin is basically going to be how I will be able to see what's going on behind the scenes when I go to the serial monitor. Right after that, I have my void loop. I have my val equal to analogRead, so I can see what's going on specifically with my sensor pin. So that way I can actually see the values. It'll actually print it out and show me the numbers too. Next, this is really important. It's like if the value is less than or equal to 800, basically within that range, like I said before, if it's higher, if it's gonna be like 900, you're not gonna be able to activate anything. But if it's less than or equal to 800, then you could instantly activate something. 9 times out of 10, if you put in your photoresistor and you just have it there and you activate it and there's not any like light really beaming on it, it's gonna be around the 900 range. Once it detects light, or light is really getting close up on it, that number is gonna drop extremely fast the closer and closer and closer you get up onto the light. So that's why I actually put between less than or equal to 800, because once you put a light next to it, it's gonna drop instantly to like 500 and something. If you get even closer to it, it's gonna get all the way down to 100 to 10, and it's just gonna get lower and lower. Then for right here, I actually have digitalWrite. In parentheses, I have LED, high, which basically means the component is gonna turn on, because high in coding language and C++ language, it means turn on. Then I'll have a delay of 50 milliseconds, which basically means it'll be on for 50 milliseconds. Then right after that, I'll have digitalWrite LED, low, which means it's gonna turn off in C++ language. Then I have my delay for the time that I want it to be off at 50 milliseconds. And that's the entire code for the basic version of the photoresistor.
And that concludes this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It really do help the channel. Definitely go check out my Instagram, Dretheplug123. And then go also check out my other YouTube channel. I'll have it linked down below. This was the channel I started a little while ago. It's basically about barbering and basically giving your own self a fresh cut and looking nice when you step out the house. So definitely check out that channel. I do all types of different haircuts, and be looking forward for the next video that drop. And I'm out.